Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger. My friends, looks like an embargo may have lifted because now we are overflowing with Alex gameplay in Street Fighter 6. We got a bunch of them fangled CPU versus CPU battles, and through this, we can discern quite a bit more about the character. Obviously, we've had a good idea about Alex ever since his gameplay trailer dropped, and we had a bunch more information as well. But seeing it in action, especially seeing some things that weren't explicitly talked about in detail, is definitely eye-opening. And I just want to go over some of the things I found pretty interesting that have been revealed through this new Alex gameplay footage, because I know a lot of people are really excited for the character. Just to note, this is a preview Alex build, I suppose. None of the other gameplay changes that are in the upcoming patch with Alex, none of those changes are shown for any of the other characters. So don't go snooping for footage there, because it doesn't exist. So one of the things that really stuck out to me watching a lot of this footage, because the CPU uses it quite a bit, is charged and heavy punch. So it naturally, even though here's a counter hit, but it naturally seemingly goes into heavy chop. And then from there, you can go into EX command grab. And for a very, very tasty chunk of damage, which is already good in and of itself. And again here, the damage. So here, stand heavy charge, goes in chop, goes in EX grab, and we're going to go to the back version, which is the Snapdragon suplex. And again, the damage is really good, just in and of itself. Worth the 2 bars, absolutely. And then, keep in mind, this is how he triggers his unique level 2 super. He has 2 level 2s, and look at the damage in this, like, very easy, very achievable scenario, right? That's like half your life. So then, okay, you gotta put some respect on the charge heavy, it would appear, right? But there's even more than that. Look at the insane drive gauge damage it does. Like, that's a 1.5 bars for daring to block this. And the screen shakes on both hits, meaning both of these are plus on block in and of themselves, right? And obviously there's a special cancel. So unless there's like a gap here between the charge heavy and the flash chop, this is going to be oppressive. Like, lose 30 to 50% on hit if there's meter, or like in 2 sequences, potentially be threatened by burnout. So unless there's a gap between the 2 hits, or there's just something I'm not seeing, like, this is going to be one of the go-tos for sure, because it's just going to work out big time in his favor. This stuff seems obnoxious at a minimum just by viewing it. Also, let's talk animations. As you can see here, he's got some really sick animations, right? And now we know more of his level 3. So we knew that he was the only character to have 4 variations of his level 3. So 2, like, you know, regular, low health, and also both if they manage to win the match. So here's his regular level 3 in a regular situation that does not kill. So it's the leg lock followed by a reverse power slam / tour of the islands, right? Now here's the exact same move, but if it wins the match, this is the one we saw in the trailer, right? So if it wins the match, we still get the leg lock, but he basically breaks your leg instead, and that's it. And you're done. Round over. So this only triggers if this kills the opponent. And red glare, very menacing, right? Well, you haven't seen nothing yet. So the critical art, the low health version is, well, let's get into it, I suppose. So here we have poor Mai, and Mai's about to eat the critical art version. So it still starts with the big chop, but instead of the leg lock, we're going for like just a big slam down to the ground, and we're going for the chokehold. And Alex not too gentle about applying the choke. And then he'll flip you over into like a bulldog takeover, John Moxley special kind of deal, right? And yeah, that looks really good. Now, if this is the critical art version that wins the match, he just murders you. Like, I don't know a better way to put it. He just kills you. This becomes Mortal Kombat. So it starts the same, right? Except he doesn't let go. He just locks it in and executes you. Like, the screen turns red again, and then that's it. You die. And he'll stand up and sort of just look over your lifeless body in like judgment of you. He's a nasty lad, turns out. Another thing I really noticed watching this gameplay is his Oki, his post knockdown pressure, is both easy and very available. Like, even here, right? So he goes for the anti-air knee, and then immediately drive rush into crouch medium kick, and that looks like it might hit media. At the very least, it looks like you can contest it in any real way, unless you're going to go for like wake up parry or a reversal. Or here, just light kick in the EX chop, the classic, right? And he can just go right in the stance and be on top of you. Now, he goes for stance stomp, which you definitely would have time to like react something with, hopefully anyways. But he doesn't have to go into that slow move. He can just go into something much more quicker, right? So even if you back roll, it don't matter. He's gonna be on top of you, right? And stomp is plus on block, by the way, from the footage that they showed. Or at least it appears to be anyways. Stomp also bounces on punish counter, so people are trying to tech throws. Well, there you go, right? And then we see EX knee. So EX knee is a hard knockdown, so you get no wake up option, right? And here Alex goes for a dash into command grab. So JP does backdash it, so maybe, you know, he got caught out, right? But that might be guaranteed that if you use EX knee, you might just get immediate dash forward, strike, or command grab Oki, and that'd be terrifying. Also terrifying is heavy chop is apparently neutral in and of itself. We already know it's plus on block. If it can catch a whiff and get a punish counter, that's also a full combo apparently. So sure. Like Alex definitely seemingly has a lot of upsides, and this goes into the hard knockdown Oki we talked about. We definitely know he doesn't have much in the way of defense. That's definitely the weakness. He's got no invincible reversal that I'm aware of besides the usual, you know, level 1 super or whatever. Not to say he has no defense, though. He just got to be on the ball. Like stance shoulder. Done here as the anti-air punch counter. It goes into that special animation we learned about, where many of his moves get new animations, more damage if it's a punish counter. And this is some tasty damage. Keep in mind, this is against Geef, who has more health too, right? This is a lot more than a Shoryuken's worth of damage for calling out the anti-air on the jump. And that stance, you can hold it low for a bit, because that low profile is extra low profile. Like here, he doesn't get hit cross up by burn kick, but here he low profiles the overhead. Viper's literally spiking her elbow into the back of his skull, and it doesn't even connect. So again, no standard usual defensive fare for like Street Fighter, but he's not without defensive properties, because if he can low profile overheads, that'll lead to some funny situations. Like, stance in general is just going to be fun, because it gives him traits nobody else in the game has. Well, at least mostly. Like, he has the short hop, like the King of Fighters hop in the stance. The closest thing we got to that is like DJ with the knee, I guess, right? And the cross up off the short hop, that's cross up light, right? This is some pretty tasty damage, all things told, of just a mere cross up. Like, lariat involved here, and with the knee that we might get Oki off that we talked about earlier, right? Like, the fact that he's got like throws off the stance, the overhead that's plus on block off the stance, just all these gimmicks and gigaws. He's got some flavor. Like, if anything, the only thing that seems disappointing is just the command grab. Like, it looks great, it's animated great, but the damage is and it definitely pushes you very far back to the full screen. So it's definitely not the point. You're not aiming to get the command grab to win, right? Like, it's a nice bonus if you get it, but it's not going to win matches in and of itself, like, say, Geef. Although the enhanced version being able to just choose which side you dunk them out on, that is definitely a blessing. Just some other little tidbits here. He still has the headbutt, although it's his drive reversal, but you take what you can get, I guess. At least it's there in some form at all, rather than just being completely gone. To stress again, charge heavy punch is going to be really obnoxious, because look at this. This is like the non-metered version, right? He's just going for a regular follow-up that dumps Geef on his head, and that's still a lot of damage on Geef just for catching you whiffing a button, as compared to like the big Hail Mary too, right? So I'm beginning to think, like, I don't know if Alex is going to be like a charged heavy punch dispenser, because a lot of the footage here, a lot of the best stuff is just doing charged normal and seeing what happens. Like, if it's blocked, oh well, tons of drive gauge damage and it's plus, and if not, cool, half your life if I'm burning into level 2. I'm not saying I don't want him to have something strong like that, because Lord knows if I wind up playing him, I'll abuse the hell out of it, don't get me wrong, right? But it just makes me wonder if, like, if there's more. And again, these are bots, so they're not necessarily doing the most optimal stuff, especially because they're only level 7 bots, they're not the level 8 bots. So I don't know. There's still a lot that yet remains to be seen, to be sure. But he looks like an offensive powerhouse at a minimum, right? He looks like he has so many options, so many plus frames. The command grab, while maybe not best in class, certainly will help just round out the offense, because you still don't want to eat a command grab. It's still worse than eating a basic throw, right? So there's a lot going, and defensively, yeah, there's no reversal, but the fact that he's got some tricks in his stance, and the fact that low profile Viper's overhead, which is absolutely ridiculous, means that he might be able to sneak his way out of certain situations that the other more defensively limited characters might struggle in. And again, just for the offense, a lot of it just really depends whether or not Charge Heavy Punch into Flash Chop is a true block string. Because if you can like DP out of it, then it just gets a lot less scary. Or maybe it'll come like a Lily situation where you see it and then you just automatically drive reverse. Wait and see. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed some of this Alex footage. There's a lot of it online. I will link you all the links I pulled the footage from myself in the video description, because I know a lot of you are fiending for anything and everything Alex. So again, video description, it's all linked for you there. And other than that, you know, Alex, it's this month. It's this month. Alex, the big patch. The patch. Every single character is getting changes. It probably won't be big system level changes. That'll be whatever the Ingrid patch is, hopefully. But I think everyone will be happy either with Alex or changes for literally every character. There's something for everyone. But till then, don't worry. It'll be covered in excruciating depth on the channel. Until then, well, that's it for me. That's it for the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Street Fighter.